The models dashing in different motorsports arrangement have moved too far from generation autos. Take NASCAR, which has turned into an identity demonstrate performed with about indistinguishable tube-outline autos, regardless of whether the new Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 Racer is a positive development, or Germany's DTM, which has moved from a bright lineup of creation-based autos to a challenge of to a great extent institutionalized reason-manufactured racers. No big surprise, some dashing coordinators are searching for cures. One is the TCR arrangement, brought about by previous WTCC supervisor Marcello Lotti and propelled in 2015 with the target of minimizing expenses, the race autos near their arrangement creation partners, and guaranteeing an aggressive field all through the season. Indeed, there are some faulty idiosyncrasies in the TCR arrangement. Winners ahead of schedule in the season can be impeded with weight punishments, charmingly called achievement stabilizer, so the races are about strategies as much as speed. Be that as it may, by and large, the arrangement has been generally welcomed by watchers, racers, and the business. The Volkswagen Group has bet everything, with the Golf GTI TCR, the Audi RS3 LMS, and the Seat Leon Cup Racer TCR all contending. On January 26, the Golf GTI TCR influenced its introduction in North America in a help to race, paving the way to the Rolex 24 at Daytona. It didn't win, that respect was taken by Tom Long and Britt Casey Jr. in the RS3 LMS, however it denoted a vital passage for VW as the beset mark moves all the more mightily into client dashing. We had the opportunity to get in the driver's seat of a GTI TCR at the Vallelunga circuit upper east of Rome, Italy. It's a genuine race auto, however it is plainly in view of a real vehicle that individuals can purchase. It's about 6 inches more extensive than a stock GTI on account of enormous bumper flares, and the alterations for the course likewise incorporate a movable back wing and forceful front and back guards. All things considered, this is a real GTI, not a non-specific plastic shell with VW stickers. The inside is deprived of stylistic theme and sounds stifling, yet the dashboard holds a similarity of the creation GTIs. The handbrake's jutting handle advantageously ascends to a situation beside the directing wheel. The apparatus selector looks recognizable, and it coordinates VW's natural 7-speed DSG double grip program. The DSG is an inquisitively disliked decision among GTI TCR clients, who incline toward the additionally accessible 6-speed successive hustling gearbox by an enormous edge, despite the fact that the consecutive box raises the cost by €20,000 and is much more inclined to harm by abuse. The driving position is well known and accommodates a smart thought of the whereabouts of this current GTI's 4 corners. The hustling seat sets with a 5-point outfit and head defenders, and there additionally is a fine-firmed move confined to limit the danger of damage in case of a crash. The turbocharged, port and direct infused 2.0-liter inline-4 flames up with a noisy howl and promptly subsides into a dim-sounding unfaltering inert. Coercively fed by a solitary turbo, it serves up 350 pull at 6,200 revolutions per minute. Greatest torque is 310 pounds-to-foot at a low 2,500 revolutions per minute. That is 130 strength and 52 pounds-to-foot in excess of a standard GTI. It needs to move a minor 2,833 pounds, which is the base required by TCR directions. The EA888 motor revs with a retribution, and its throaty sound influences it to feel much more capable than it is. The run from 0 to 62 miles per hour takes an asserted 5.2 seconds, and the GTI TCR best out at 160 miles per hour. That is not supercar domain, but rather it's sufficiently quick for a lot of fervor on the track. Proficient racers may locate the low torque top strange. It welcomes the driver to remain in taller riggings as opposed to revving to the maximum. The altered rack and pinion controlling is ultra precise, and handover is quick. On cool days, as when we were at Vallelunga, the greatest threat originates from the back tires. Given that the motor's torque is transmitted just to the front wheels, the back tires convey a lighter workload and therefore remain generally icy, keeping hold at low levels. That can turn into an issue when setting up for more tightly corners, when stack exchange influences the tail to come around in a rush. At higher rates, then again, the tail remains solidly planted, thanks to a limited extent to the expansive, flexible back wing. We ran 2 laps behind hustling legend Hans Joachim Stuck to figure out the track, and after that VW let us free. Like for all intents and purposes each race auto, the Golf GTI TCR is addictive, and we could have driven for a considerable length of time in the mission for the consummately executed lap. At about $110,000 to begin, the Golf GTI TCR is shockingly open for a spick-and-span dashing auto, and we are let it know is conceivable to run a season for around $185,000. That is not awful at all for an industrial facility constructed, turnkey arrangement, and it's made all the more conceivable by the way that 65% of the auto's parts are persisted from the normal GTI. Past the VW Group sections, the TCR arrangement's field of homologated autos incorporates the Alfa Romeo Giulietta, Ford Focus, Honda Civic Type R, Hyundai i30N, Kia Ceed, Lada Vesta, Opel Astra, Peugeot 308, Renault Megane, and Subaru WRX STI. They are on the whole front-wheel drive 4 entryway cars or hatchbacks controlled by turbocharged motors of up to 2.0 liters. And all are conspicuous relatives to the auto's customary individuals drive each day. We cherish all types of hustling, and particularly those that are this relatable.